Well, Advent to me is always a season that gets undervalued. It's in the shadow of our commercialized Christmas. And sometimes it's only 3 weeks because the fourth Sunday comes right next to Christmas Eve. And I wonder sometimes whether it wouldn't be wise for the church to expand Advent to match the commercialized Christmas preparations. But that probably will never happen. But what we can do is use Advent as a counter, perhaps, to the hype of the commercialized Christmas preparations we have, especially in the United States. To stress the themes of Advent, I think it helps us as Christians to look at the two comings of Christ. The comings that we celebrate are his historical birth at Bethlehem and the Catholic belief that Jesus will come at the end of time to judge the living and the dead. Every Sunday we say this in the Creed, but I bet it's the one Catholic truth that most of us don't really think much about. So to juxtapose these two things, to think about what it meant for God to become human and what it will mean for us that history has a destination, history has an end, that God is in charge. And both of these events are meant to give us hope and joy. And so for a spiritual Advent, I think it's good to stress hope and joy. And perhaps not the joy that we falsely promote at Christmas time, because not everybody can be happy. We have our lives, things happen, there's death in a family, somebody loses a job, someone gets sick, and you come to Christmas and you really can't find the joy that everybody else wants to sort of push on you. The deeper joy that Christians have is a joy knowing that God loves us and that we have value, we have worth, we have significance. And that joy is not passing, and it can't be affected totally by the tragedies that happen in life. That's the deep joy of being loved. And the hope that this joy can be renewed constantly in us, that God always wants to draw us deeper into his love.